Welcome everyone tonight to the CORE Racing League. We have our Xfinity Series on tap tonight from Dover, the Monster Mile. This is John, and we got Brendan up here in the booth. Looks like go over a few little things. We got rules and whatnot for this series. It's one fast repair per driver. They have 2 sets of tires in the pit, so that's 3 sets overall. 50% fuel, and we will have 2 green-white checkers. Looks like the track temp is 114 degrees, Brendan. So that's typical Carl.
Well, excluding the Carl jokes, is certainly a very hot track right now. I mean, normally Dover's already slick, old track or not, because it's the concrete canyon, essentially, I heard it being called sometimes. But when you pair up with 114 degrees, it's going to be chaos. Especially on the colder tires, when you get on the power a little bit too early. Those weird tires do not like to cooperate, I'll just say that.
Yeah, we definitely saw here in practice a little bit. The guys were getting a little loosey goosey off of. It's not the bad one is not turn 4; it's turn 2 on the backstretch that loves to suck you back into that inside wall.
So see Caleb going around turn 4, I believe. That's pit road. And then the next corner he's going to come through is the trouble corner, you could say. Which,
got Justin Mons here. Jump into the, well, of course.
No, he's done.
Yeah, well, it looks like Caleb's trying to get in a few laps here. We can kind of see what the line looks like here. Kind of hear that engine a little bit.
Yeah, coming down the front straightaway now. I'm going to take you through a lap here at Dover. It's kind of just your basic oval thing. Go to the top, drop to the bottom, and then start rolling your way up out of the corner. Here at turn 2 is the trouble corner. You can kind of hear the wheel spin if I stop talking, but I won't. And now Caleb's actually going to end his lap.
Caleb's in. Let's see. Looks like we got Spencer Teal is in 5th right now, still up there on track. I guess he's the last one in here. So
he's done too.
Yeah. So I only have another 30 seconds here for qualifying left, and it won't. I can't pull up any results just yet. But looking through here on our little timing tower here on the left, looks like Tommy Ryan, just judging by the fact that I do not see anyone else still out on track according to SDK. I take that back. Looks like we have Joey Stone doing a, well, as I say it, it's over.
And there it goes.
We'll pull up our qualifying results here if it wants to play nice. There we go. A grid. Tommy Ryan with your pole with a 23.444. That number 80 machine. Justin Kirby in 2nd there. Cody Giles in 3rd. Grady Gherkin in 4th. Spencer Teal in 5th. Jacob Loesch in 6th. Mark Gonzalez in 7th. Ethan Workman in 8th. Justin Mons in 9th. And Maximus Molina in 10th. Let's go and do that. There we go. There you go. Got Paul Owens, right? So let's see, how many guys do we have here tonight? Looks like 30. Chance Parker heading up the end of the field there with showing no time along with, oh, that's right. So Jeremy Little in 28th as will be our points leader. As we will pull this up here real quick, actually.
Yeah, but something I'd like to say is it's very nice to see Mark Gonzalez back in an Oval Series race. Last I've really seen of him was when we still had a Camping World Truck Series that only unfortunately lasted for 1 season, but he was definitely dominant in that. I'm expecting the same here tonight. Once he gets the grip of the Xfinity cars again and understands how Corey is, he's definitely going to be one to watch here tonight at Dover.
Looks like we've got our points pulled up here. Your overall leader is going to be Jeremy Little in 1st, and then Joey Stone and Grady Gherkin, and they're going to be in the Platinum division. Looks like silver is Eric Andrews, Connor Gibson, and Tim Giles, and the bronze is Tommy Ryan, Tyler Kikeko, and Jeff Ryan. I know overall it goes Jeremy Little and then Eric Andrews. After that, I believe it's Joey Stone in 3rd. Can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to remember to pull that for next week. Here we go. Pull this back off. Transition with SDK one more time, as we will pull up the race stuff here. Go jump to our leader here. Let's see if it will pull up the track map today.
Yeah, but our leader, the great qualifying lap again. Pretty good out of Tommy Rye, has control of the bottom, and Justin Kirby's control on the top. But we all know that these starts are controlled by Barney in that flag. They waiting to come to the Geico restart zone.
There's Barney.
Green light is out. Barney with the green flag. Tommy Rye, good jump off the start, loading the wall in the back. Justin Kirby with about a car length gap to make back up. He's going to have to get that run out of turn 2, but as we know, with cold tires, that's going to be treacherous to try and go through clean. So far, though, Tommy Rye still holding the lead. Side by side for P2. Cody Gauze on that bottom lane trying to make it work. He does get it done. Justin Kirby drops down one spot. Cody Gauze, great move out of turn 2. He gets up into P2. Single file all the way down to P6.
As we're jumping on here with looking here at Cody and Tommy, I think after seeing some of the crashes in practice, these guys kind of know we got 100 laps on tap. Let's just chill out a little bit. And you got to go all the way back here, it looks like, to Ricky Gonzalez to find anyone running too wide. So as you can see, Ricky getting a little sideways there, and then you have Jeff Ryan here.
Jeff Ryan under pressure from the 193 of AJ Connors. He's going to drop back a little bit. Kind of a smart play, because as you saw in practice, it's going to get crazy once these tires start to wear out. But now under pressure from the number 31. He's currently got to get that move done on the bottom. Caleb Collins now there too. Jeff Ryan dropping back hard right now. As we got one spinning in the back, I believe that's the 060. He's going to keep that straight. No caution right now. Great save from, I believe, that is Kuzanov. Yeah, Wesley Kuzanov and the number 060 machine.
Let's see here. We got, looking back to our last lap, Tommy Ryan. Ooh, little shot to the wall out of Cody there. But Tommy Ryan last lap setting their fastest lap with a 23.90. It is crazy looking at the top 10 or 12. They're all within 300s or 600ths of a second of each other.
Yeah, great racing so far. Everybody understands it is a 100-lap race with no stage breaks, which was something that we did in the Premier Series last week. Contact in the back. Connor Gibson, another great save after contact from the 193. They're going to keep that car straight now under pressure from the number 37 of Tyler Kokeko. Does not look like he's going to do well, though. As we say that, he gets a little bit loose out of turn 2. So far, he's going to hold his spot.
Caleb Collins on the outside of him looking to try to get around. Yeah, Tyler good on the road. I think he's had a tendency this season to burn his tires off a little too early. So we'll have to see if that's going to be the case again here tonight.
And tires are big here at a concrete track like Dover. Really have to manage them to make them last as long as they can while still being viable. Probably expecting about 2 pit stops here tonight. Actually, is the fuel load 25% or 100%? I'll confirm that real quick.
Well, I thought it was 50.
I'll confirm that real quick.
50 all season, but you know,
I don't remember anymore.
It is Carl, so
it is 50. So with the 50% fuel load, maybe I expect a little bit more caution. Since Jacob again saying hi to that wall, got a little bit of a stripe there on that 101.
That's a kind of a neat cam, little like infield spin around. Yeah.
I believe that's actually a spotter camera. Yeah.
That's from outside of on the outside of the track. It's a heck of a zoom lens.
Yeah, that is. That's a very good zoom.
Actually, not a bad way to keep them in focus here. Yeah, looking back through the field here, it seems everybody has decided that too wide is not the way to go. Looking like, let's swap our interval over for a gap here. So from first all the way to 30th is only 10 seconds. And your first 15 are within about 4.5 seconds of each other. And they're running pretty close together here up front.
It's also, you got to remember, it's only about a 25 second, lap. So, I mean, for a track like Dover, that's still about half the track that the 81 has to mess around with and at least try and get back up front. But so far, I'm sure he's not concerned about trying to push up. Maybe that's a very bold way of saving tires. You never know.
Yeah, going back there, looking through here, got Spencer Teal with that 1776 Motorsports paint job. Looking good. I think that's a new one for tonight. Mark Gonzalez. I knew when I saw the Hellmans that was Mark. I didn't even have to look over. So we got Justin Kirby doing pretty good here. Yeah, he's always, when he ran the Vintage Series with us, always very good at keeping a set of tires under him. Justin Mons here up one spot. Currently, your biggest gain here is going to be the 31 of Connor Gibson and the 37 of Tyler Kakeko. As you see, Joseph Sullivan in that throwback AMC machine, 76 there. Oh, Caleb Collins looking to the high side there.
Maybe trying to get the run out of turn 2 if he can get the speed now, which looks like he will. Look at that great run he gets out of turn 2, side by side, 3 wide for P18. 76 is going to back out. Caleb Collins currently with the spot, number 52 of Joey Stone on that bottom lane. Has to back out. 36 taking a look at the bottom now, 3 wide again. Great racing so far, keeping it clean. Caleb Collins still trying to manage on that outside lane. Has to try and get that run off to get P18 down. Not going to get it, though. Joey Stone, good run out of turn 2. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. Joey Stone making it 3 wide early on. Gets the P18 spot.
Yeah, 3 wide at Dover is generally not something you hear at the Monster Mile. Well, not something you hear and everybody surviving it either. As we come back here, look at our points leader. Jeremy Little coming up onto this group. Let's see how he tries to make it through. And Tilford, taking a little look down there under the points leader in that meat stick machine.
A lot of ground to make up. 6 spots gained right now. So he has the pace to make it at least back up to that top 10 by the end of the race. Currently sitting P22 and get a good points finish out of this race here tonight. But as you see on the track map, he's the middle back straight, and Tommy Ryan just exited turn 4 at the time I mentioned it. So still about a half a track gap in between them two. We'll see how quick he can close that gap, but it still has to get to the number 36 first. As it's side by side, 2 by 2 in front of him. Great racing going on there. I believe that was Eric Andrews. No, that was yeah, there he is. I knew I was right.
Well, he changed 2 spots there real quick, and 36 getting up into the wall just a little bit. And Dave Tilford looking down there on the bottom side as well. So,
Tilford's doing well on the opportunity. Give it to him. But sent it straight to the bottom. Now has a move on Eric on the bottom too. Good run out of turn 2, side by side down the back straight. This is for P20. And they're side by side coming down the turn 3. As there's one slow in turn 4 on the track map. That's the number 40 machine. Wonder what happened to him. Caution is out.
Yep, I'm showing an accident here in SDK. Let's go back and take a look here. Looks like
something to do with Croc.
Did he just... Hold on. We're going to have to look at that from the onboard. I'm wondering if he just outright... maybe that left front decided to pack it up for the day and say, I'm a little too hot. He's turning in. It'll be this next corner here.
It doesn't look like his wheel moves. It's almost on Crockett's end, and the engine somehow blows from that, so he's going to have to take a tow to make it a pit road. That's close.
Let me see if I can't find the. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The rear chase. Yep, I think he thought he might have had Crockett cleared and was coming up. And Crockett kind of just right there in that bad spot. Nowhere to really go. Jump over.
Yeah. Yeah, his engine is gone, so I don't think he makes it to pit road and take that fast repair early. But if you tow now, you only have to tow for like 30 seconds. Yep, and now he's exiting pit road as we saw that camera. Eric Andrews, and I believe that is, I could find the first name, Casey Phelps. They did not pit. Everybody else did. So now we'll get to see the difference between fresh and worn tires by about 20 laps, which I believe is a huge amount at Dover. Probably a missed call between them two, it seems like. But I mean, maybe there's some strategy to it.
If you've got the fuel and you just assume, I'm going to drop back, we'll have at least one more caution. You know, I'll take tires on the next one. That'll leave me with one set that the other guys won't have. You know, I mean, or being, no, there we go.
Or you pit now.
Yeah, he let his lap, got his point, and we'll be headed in now. So
I find it hilarious. We're overthinking this. Like, oh, maybe a huge strategy call. Like, nope, he just wants the point.
I mean,
it's valid reasoning.
I don't think that would have been the worst thing to do, to take a, you know, I mean, there's going to be, it's Dover. It's 100 laps. There will be at least one more caution. You know, as long as you have enough pace to not be lapped before that caution comes out, you know, big brain move, because if you get a late caution, you could have a brand new set of tires that no one else has. And judging from our lap times, I see that they were, I believe, into, let's see, hopefully it's not been too long. Where is there lap time? So we can pull up. Yeah, they were running 26 seconds almost before that caution. So if your fast time's a 24, yeah, you could burn through the field if you have a set of freshies and they don't. But looking at pit lane times, Tommy Ryan with a 6-second pit, I don't think they took tires. Now, Grady Gherkin in the 8th position, he took, we can pull this up here. And do I even have... Yeah, we can pull up their pit stop times here. As you can see, it looks like Gherkin with a 14.8 and Workman.
That's a 4-tire stop, but 6 seconds for the rest. Yeah, that looks like a fuel-only stop.
I was going to say, I think they're normally at least 8 seconds, 9 seconds for taking 2.
Yeah. Maybe same strategy idea you had earlier. Have fresher tires on a final lap caution, essentially, or something like that. So maybe we weren't that crazy.
You never know. And then you have people like Foster and whatnot. Let's check into our chat here while they do the last few laps here. Let's see. Got Barry and Slow Potato. Kevin Foster stepping up.
Double filing right now. So we're about to go back green here, coming through turn 3.
Yeah, well, I was talking with Kevin at the beginning of this, and he was saying he might, you know, just stay out of trouble, save that fast repair, and worry about trying to head towards the front with the last little bit to go.
Well, time to go green right now as Tommy Ryan on the track map gets a great start.
There we go.
So far, yep, he is gone by about 5 car lengths. Great start from Tommy Ryan. That's something we've seen all year. This dude can nail the starts like it's nothing. Mark Gonzalez down to the bottom. He gets P3 from Justin Kirby. Time to take a look at Cody Giles now, that EPI number 5. So far, so good for Mark on a comeback race here. Well, no, I want to say comeback, just a
turn.
Yeah, unretiring. So far, doing well though. Cody Giles now has to make up a 6/10 gap once again. Trying to do what he can. Number 25, Ethan Workman I believe by his pit stop time, you can see it's 15.1. He took 4. He's the only one on fresher tires in the top 5. So he's going to be flying through this field really quickly unless we get an early caution. So expect him to start taking the P5 spot here. Actually, he already did take the P4 spot here pretty quickly. As he's down the bottom of Justin Kirby.
Right underneath. Yeah, because it looks like these guys running 24 5s or so. And Ethan running a 24.29 that last one. We'll see what it comes up to this time. Their last few lap times here. At 24.0. So definitely already getting to working on third there. Second, actually.
He's already around Giles, and caution is out. Number 41 on the back straightaway is stopped. And there goes the fresh tire advantage that Workman had.
Ooh.
Oh, grabbed by Kokeko. Oh, and then Sullivan.
Yeah, we're going to have to go to a different camera to see that one properly.
Yeah, Dover's the kind of track where if something happens in front, you kind of have to brake and just hope. Looks like Kokeko started coming down. Mon seemed to save it, but then Sullivan got smacked from behind from the 26 at Jeremy Little. And there goes that front clip.
Tough break for your points leader right there. Come back around. I mean, with the caution just being a lap or two earlier, I mean, he's still going to have that tire advantage if nothing else. You know, 2-3 hot laps, you know, cool him back down. It'll be interesting to see if Tommy can get that same jump on a car with new tires right on his tail.
We'll see, because there could be a good amount of wheel spin from Tommy on this restart, depending on how he does it. Because the Geico restart zone is technically exit of 4. So there is a high chance for a wheel spin from the transition from the banking to a front straightaway. So I'm not completely ruling that out with Tommy and Ryan making a mistake here on the restart.
You know, you also have, I don't know if you've ever tried to run dirt with Carl, but there's the old, depends on exactly where the leader places his car as to how high or low. You can really affect the other man's jump off of the line. And if you time it just right, you can get a straight shot and make them still turn. So we are. Pace light's still on, so we got a little bit of time here. Looking down through the pit boxes here. Showing Kevin Foster as a lap down, 2 laps down. What? How did that happen? Let's see if I can jump back real quick. Was he involved in that?
I didn't think so.
So he took a pit stop.
Oh, that's a long...
I think that's just going to be a timing fluke.
We must have missed something. I am still unfortunate for Foster, but...
It's showing a crash out of Matt Crockett and...
this is just what we just saw. They were parked on the front straight before the line.
I think that's got to be some sort of weird iRacing timing. You want to hop down in general and see if you can figure out what's going on with that one, Brendan?
Yes, I can.
Get a little bit of clarification here to see exactly what's going on. So, jumping back all the way up here. And there's a lot of scrolling with 30 cars here. Matter of fact, I am actually going to adjust this guy. Give me a few more drivers I can see here. Yeah, it keeps me about 25 up. That sounds good. So, get Tommy Ryan in first as the pace lights are off. They are lining up here. And still showing the...
All right. We're back, and he doesn't know either. So he said he was just trying to do stuff with damaging and letting people by, and then there just became a point where he doesn't even know what happened.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it didn't seem like he was going to go 2 laps down, so might be a little bit of a review of that later to see, but showing that Chance Parker, Spencer Teal, Kevin Foster, Casey Phelps, and Jeff Ryan are all either at least, was it 1, 2, 2, 7, and 8 laps out per round. But we are about to go green here. And Tommy Ryan, yep, on that bottom line, does get that just better launch, even with the new tires of Ethan. Let's see how many laps it takes Ethan to get around the 80 of Tommy Ryan if he can.
I don't expect it to take too long because that close.
Yeah, he's... Now, I mean, if you're Ethan, if you get a nice long green flag run right here, you can make some hay.
Yeah.
You know,
And then take tires with everybody else on the next caution.
Or don't and just wait for the other one. I mean, it's... Well, I mean, it's now... He's essentially got 30 laps out of those, out of that first set. If he gets another 30, that's 60. That's 90 towards the end. It's not the worst strategy in the world. You know, if you got a caution or two to help you out, you'd have some life in them. As Workman with the fastest lap last lap with a 23.82. Or 811. Yeah, 818.
So far, though, we see him pulling away. Tommy Ryan understands that it's fresh tire game in front of him, so he's just trying to at least hold on to that P2 and hope he just kind of gets that first place inherited back to him. And I'm sure Cody and Mark are thinking the same thing. If they can get around Tommy, they could probably inherit first whenever that caution rolls out that isn't in Workman's plan and forces him to pit early. And it looks like, though, Mark Gonzalez is under pressure from Grady Gherkin there, and then number 47 on the bottom lane. It looks like he's going to get that move done very easily. Grady Gherkin up 1 spot.
Yeah, Grady is another one who took tires that last time around. So he's making use of those, working his way back up. But your current biggest gainer here, Joey Stone, up 21 places. So he has absolutely marched up through the field. As we look back through here, and your points leader, Jeremy Little, obviously used that fast repair, it appears. And up to 11th place now, so good job, Jeremy, getting through the field quickly. You know, we are about 40% of the way through the race, and you know, he's been up 17 spots, so... And also...
Even after his accident, I mean, he's still in the spot where he is. There's plenty of time to make those spots back up. It's a little bit of a fight in the back of the shot. That involved Eric Andrews, and I believe the... If I could see the car. Yeah, the 060. Great battling going on back here for P21. 060 down to the bottom. See if he can get that move done. Doesn't look like it because Eric Andrews actually bobbles, and the 060 gets that move done to the bottom. And oh, it's back to the wall again. Foster. Woo, that was close.
Little shot to the wall out of Eric there. Not what you want to do. You can get away with it a couple times, but you'll meatball if you do it more than a couple. Yeah. Not exactly known for like Darlington for the Darlington strike, but you can definitely get one here. Through here. And our leader, 4.5 seconds. Grady Gherkin now 4.6 back, so he's got fresh tires as well. Let's see if Grady has anything for Ethan. See if he can close that gap down a little bit. As yep, Grady's gotten around Tommy Ryan there. Let's see if he pulls away at that same rate. Let's pull up our lap times here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Ethan's still just pulling away from Grady there.
Oh yeah, look at that lap time difference.
Yeah, your front two running 25.4s. They're half a second a lap quicker. So, you know, if we get a 50 lap green run, I mean, I don't think you can get 50 laps out of a set of tires here.
Well, with the fuel, I kind of expect that to last at this point to about minimum lap 60. Which then, if you get a caution there, you could take the tires there. But that's still a long ways to put fresh tires on. But you kind of have to hope you don't get another caution for that reason. But if it works for the Maxis or Maximus,
that was an interesting line.
Yeah,
you know,
if it
maybe
works,
a little
it works.
Tokyo drift, possibly. I mean, definitely not something you normally see. We are coming back around here. Let's see. Paul Owens is up 2 spots over here in 11th. Hadn't seen much of him. And the Rusty number 54 there. Oh, we have a
caution. Oh, hello.
I'm not showing a reason for said caution.
And they've all... Wow. Did the pit lane open immediately?
Yeah, that's what...
Man, that's gotta suck for Workman and the guys up front, because Tommy Ryan on back. The pit lane must have opened immediately.
Let's see, who is out of position here?
What I kind of want to see now is the pit entrance to see when the camera comes, or the light comes on saying pit road's open.
Try that.
Like, if we have a pit entrance camera.
The entrance camera, what we do have is this. Let's see when Barney waved it. Let's see where everybody is at the time.
Oh, so it's already been out for a minute. And Workman, there's Ethan. Yeah. Coming around now.
There's Grady. Okay.
And there's the caution.
So now the question is, who? Huh. Oh, yeah. That's right. We'll have to go to this one. Let's see if we can find out who is in trouble.
Nope, there's no rear clip on Coqueco.
Y'all quit moving.
Just click the navigation thing.
Yeah. There. All right, so let's see what happened to the rear clip of Tyler.
Oh, Chance Parker.
Looks like, ooh, yeah, since... Oh.
And then when Coqueco smacked back into Parker, Chance must have just gotten barely up on the racing line. But that pit lane must have opened quickly. Because now, if we could pull up the pit strategy, did everybody else except like the top 8? Yeah, top 5 did not pit.
Yeah, little monster. Well, the people that are still in the top 5.
Now, will Workman and those guys come in? No, they won't. So everybody on back now has fresher tires, unless if they only did fuel again, which I doubt, because putting 50 laps on a set of tires ain't good.
Looking at our pit lane times, let's see, on lap 30, which would have been, yeah, that would have been the same pit phase, or the second one, the one that Ethan and them did not come in for. You got Little Mods. Yeah, looks like the only person I'm seeing taking a short enough pit time to not have a set of tires would have been Tim Glass in 20th. Or Paul Owens, but I think Paul just came back in. Yeah, for lap 47, 46. Yeah, everybody that came in got tires, with the exception of Glass and maybe Ricky, but I doubt Ricky would have. So you saw a 22 lap tire delta was about a half a second a lap. We had 6. We've had another.
I'm definitely curious to see how this will play out because everybody, for Thomas Ryan on back, has fresher tires. So this feels about to eat up real quick. Ethan Workman with the early jump gets it good enough to at least clear Gherkin on the high side. He'll get his preferred line throughout turns 1 and 2. Side by side for P2 now. I believe that is Jeremy Little on the bottom of Gherkin, trying to do what he can to get to that P2 spot. Here comes Tommy Ryan on those fresh tires, already on the bottom of Grady Gherkin there. Looked like for a second Justin Bonds had a peak. He's going to think better of it, though. Tommy and Ryan, though, you can see the fresh tires difference already with the 28-lap run. Jeremy Little, though, trying to do all that he can to at least stay in front of Tommy and hopefully expect another caution here sometime soon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know. Okay, but at this point, you know, do you just take your medicine and let it lay back a little bit? Because, you know, Ethan will have 1 set of tires left. Tommy will have 1 set of tires left. You know.
Certainly interesting strategies going on. Let's just go with that.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, in the Little here, he pitted on lap 30.
So he's got fresher stuff than Workman.
Yeah.
But not going to work well, though, when Tommy and Rye with the much fresher caution. Looks like Kokeko again.
This one, man? Oh, wow, yeah. You can see Tyler's coming up on Grady here, and...
Ooh.
3
wide out of turn 4. Looked like that went fine. Oh, but the netcode started with Tilford.
That is netcode, and unfortunately, I believe Tyler is taking his fast repair to have that rear bumper put on one time. Because this is not the right camera angle, and you can see it from there. Let's go to the chase cam. Far chase, there we go. As we will quarter speed this. Yeah, that's about 2 foot of netcode. I don't think they were ever going to hit on this one.
No.
So, racing/internet incident. There goes the funk away. Oh, wow.
And there goes the hood.
I haven't seen the deck lid shake sideways before. I've seen it flip up. I haven't seen that little sideways shimmy.
I think iRacing, even though that the new 2024 Season 1 build has been delayed, they've implemented a couple things that don't require a downtime. I believe some of those things are how the cars generally work. If you haven't noticed already, the roof flaps engaged when Chance Parker went backwards a couple laps ago.
Didn't they?
So they must have enabled the new damage model for the Xfinity cars, even though I think that would assume a downtime moment.
Well, you're at least going to have a downloaded update just to change the model. Unless that's completely on server. I mean, it's physics-based. Maybe? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm still praying they sneak rain in for us.
Oh, I wish. Like, they're just saying, oh yeah, it's not coming this season. No, boom, there's rain.
Well, since the problem is they've never before said, oh, we're not going to put the rain in. It's not ready yet. No, they just say, maybe, and it doesn't happen. Well,
they've also said, if anything, we want to delay it just so they can make it better. I'm fine if they delay it so it's a good rain update and not buggy as crap on release. I'm fine if they do it like that. But then also, you got to think how would they do it for Oval? Just be like, hey, it's going to rain or there's a chance in like 30 minutes. Get moving, because imagine that chaos that would ensue on servers. Oh crap, the race will be canceled maybe since it's past halfway. Let me go wreck the field.
Yeah, I mean, you still got Jeremy Little up here in second. You know, that's going to be an interesting thing, because I mean, if we have to go green flag from here on out, who's that going to help? I mean, if we go green flag from here on out, Tommy Ryan's going to have the definitive advantage, him and Mark Gonzalez, having, 26, 24 lap newer tires. Let's look here. And see what other... Got any other cool information, SDK?
Probably not. Except for, it's caution.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, hey, what? Yep. But you still have to have the incidents here. Of course, yeah, we can pull up the lap. Oh, that's a much better way to do it. Okay.
Huh.
So we got that, or the stint length, which is just how many laps in between. I've been looking for that little option. I knew it was in here somewhere. As the pace lights are off. So this time around, we will get...
New every day.
Yeah, they... see all these nice cars going by at a nice slow pace for once. I have to remember now that I have quad monitors that the left screen that I can see, it doesn't come up on the broadcast. I've caught myself twice now, like looking at a battle that's happening over to my left going, oh wait, no one else can see this.
Alright, well, we're about to go back green here tonight. With pace car lights off, they're coming through turn 4 on the mat. If we could get a camera.
There we go.
There we are. There's Barney holding that green flag, waiting. Good start from Ethan Workman on the bottom, but expect Tommy Ryan to get up there real quick out of turn 2. There's a tire where it's going to be huge here in about 20 seconds when they get through that corner. Tommy Ryan already secured P2 over Jeremy Little, and so is Joey Stone. Jeremy going to start dropping back very quickly. There's Mark Gonzalez on the bottom now. You can see that tire wear really playing a big factor here tonight, as Workman is just watching that mirror, hoping, really hoping Tommy does not get there any quicker.
Absolutely. Let's hop in the car with Tommy here, and let's see how easy this pass winds up looking from his point of view. Although he's not dropping the way Jeremy did. Well, I say that. In one corner, he eats up about 3/4 of a second of... yeah, you can see right there, just that mid-corner. And then the exit. Is he going to try to dive it in this time? Or? I mean,
the bottom blocked, he can't make a move. He's certainly going to start putting pressure on, though. Probably trying to get the run out of turn 4. He will. A little bit loose from Workman. Not going to try to make that move yet. Now he will fake the move, but then send it. That's going to be the new leader, technically. Has been leading, but new to the stint. Oh, good run out of turn. Woo. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but Workman going to give that up. Tommy Ryan, new leader. Joey Stone will easily take P2 away, and there's Gonzalez. Was going to take a peek. Did not think of it, though. And going to wait on that.
Alright, so we're looking through here. Let's see. As Gonzalez is actually looking on the inside of Ethan. Or Workman. And yeah, you can see that's just Ethan knows that trying to fight it right now is not in his best interest.
Yeah, now Little getting pressure from the number 5. He's taking a peek down at the bottom. He'll send it down there. That move's going to be done very quickly, as there's Caleb Collins in P8. Probably going to try and get the run out turn 4. Yeah, that's Sullivan too. Good comebacks after their chaos a little bit earlier on in the race. That's for sure.
And you got Molina here looking like he was going to try to send it all high side like Cole Trickle there, but he is going to go down the inside here of the 76. Although he's got Caleb there kind of being a block on the bottom. Sullivan is going to be able to use Caleb as a pick to keep the place back from Molina. Oh, wow. Look at that run mid-corner that Sullivan just got.
That's a good run out on the top side. He's probably going to be able to do that again. Sends it a little bit deeper, though. Not going to clear him just yet. So far, though, he's going to try and get that run out of turn 4. We'll see if he clears Caleb. He will clear Caleb, but now under pressure from Maxis. Or Maximus, excuse me, not Maxis. That's a karting tire company.
Yeah, they do a few other things in karting tires. I believe dirt bikes, too. I think they even offer truck tires.
The point is, they do, actually. Ironically, they're the brand for my donut spare.
Your donut spare.
No. Getting off topic, though, here, as 76 easily makes that move down the bottom, though, with the worn tires of Jeremy Little. And Maximus gets that move done, too, and he's trying to take a peek down. He's not going to make that work, though. Probably going to get that run out of turn 4, though.
Are you looking to make a move on Giles, or is that the other way around? I saw a flip-flop quick. So I don't know if Kirby just sent it a little bit. Let's see if we're... No, that's for 6th. Where did... Oh. These guys are catching up to Ethan here. Although Ethan, for being on the... I mean, looking down here, Grady already dropped back. You know, he had new tires at the same time our old leader Ethan did, but he is down in 20th place now. As Ethan is, you know, he's only about 2/10 of a second off pace. That's really not bad. Not for the kind of lap difference he's got.
Yeah, with 30 to go now. Or actually, 31. If a caution comes out now, everybody's going to basically pit. I mean, yeah, 20 laps on this set of tires. Tommy Ryan, it's basically been a 20-20-20 stint length for Tommy. So if we get a caution now, everybody's going to take their last set of tires and go to the end of the race. So a caution right now for Ethan would be pretty good right now because that'll keep him in the top 10 with fresh tires.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it would just be right there, and, you know, 30 laps on a set of tires is not, you know, that's we're going to find out who's nicer and who's not. But also, taking those tires early on definitely promoted Ethan up quite a few positions from where he was running at the time. As you see the 060 of Wesley Kusnoff up 22 spots getting around Ethan there. So, I know Wesley didn't have the best luck tonight earlier, but definitely making the best of it as our leader Jeremy Little is now down to 13th. Not maintaining the same kind of pace Ethan is. I mean,
Ethan's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's managing. He's obviously going to keep losing positions, but he's managing where he is right now, which is the most crucial part about this. I mean, if you can manage your tires.
I mean, these guys are now on, let me change this over to stint length. I mean, even Tommy Ryan has got 27. Now, Workman has 51 on a set. You know, so at some point, that's going to balance out a good bit. So Ethan may not lose too many more positions. As Ethan is into the pits this time, it looks like.
Oh, so out of fuel now. So 50 laps on a tank, it seems like.
Well, I mean, that's 50 laps with a couple cautions thrown in there. So,
true.
Some of these guys... Oh, we got multiples in here. Looks like Mons Phelps. Putting up a little bit of smoke. Did not see our series sponsor in here tonight, Kelly Pointer. Give a little shout out to him. So if you need any Amsoil materials, get in touch with Kelly. He is a rep and whatnot for Amsoil. So so Tommy Ryan just kind of running away with this one. Got almost a 1 second gap to Joey Stone now. But Mark Gonzalez coming back, and it's like he almost just hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah. That's something I would like to have. You go away for almost half a year and boom, right in the podium spots.
Now that put Workman 2 laps down, pitting under green.
But now he has really fresh tires with about 25 to go. About.
The problem is the other guys will have one more set in the pit, so any caution that comes out at this point is going to definitely throw a wrinkle in it. Because, I mean, if Ethan can make some good time here, you know, he could make up 5. Let's see what this lap is on his out lap here. Looks like Joey Stone is into the pits now from second place. So Ethan last lap 23.8. So yeah, 2 seconds a lap. You know, someone like Tommy that was 4 or 5 seconds ahead of him at that point. You know, a couple laps, that undercut is going to be hard to come back from. Check back in with our leader here.
Actually, Lucas in P2, actually. It's Gonzalez now. Kirby, whoever was P2 pitted or left the field. Who was P2 previously? Wasn't it, Stone?
Yeah, that was Joey Stone. Yeah, I just saw him. And Sullivan is also in the pits. They are coming out. Are they going to wind up 2 laps down or just 1? As Maxis Molina and Wesley Kuznov come into the pits as well. Yeah, at this point, Kevin wants to see the caution come out at this point to get his lap back and to get us free pit stop. That would be the last thing Ethan would want to see right now is a caution.
Yeah, that's you see that this kind of day and you're like, oh man, like it's demoralizing, really.
As we look in here, that is 35 laps on this stint right here for Tommy Ryan. And looking at our last lap here out of Ethan, let's pull up his lap times here. So 23.9s as opposed to last lap, Tommy Ryan running at 25.2. So if your leader doesn't pit soon, he is gonna have to have a hard time running and these guys that are currently pitting back down. Let's look at that pitch strategy again. So now that Workman is into the top 15, we can see doing 37 there. I mean, unless you think someone like Tommy could make it. Let's see, 38 would be 48.58. No, well, do you think Tommy can make it to the end on fuel?
Maybe. I mean, we obviously saw Workman manage to put a tank on 50 laps with a moment, let's say, with a couple cautions and all that. But if Tommy starts fuel saving, it'll be close.
You know, because I mean, Workman is. Where is Workman on track here? He is there, going on the start-finish line. So yeah, so he's got a lap and a half to catch, and if he's catching him at 1 second a lap, he won't have enough time to run him down. So if Tommy fuel saves enough, you know, he could run this one out to the end. I mean, as long as there is a tire left on the thing, I think he could be 2 seconds a lap slower and still have plenty of time. So we have 13 laps left to go here. You got Mark Gonzalez back here that's on that same strategy. Although the one that might be sitting pretty is the 101 of Jake Loesch here with only 32 laps on his last stop. So if the top 5 can't make it on fuel, someone like Loesch should definitely be able to make the last, that would only be 42 laps for him, 43. Although he is into pit road now. So it makes you wonder, what is Tommy Ryan running on? Hopes and dreams?
I would go into his cockpit, see if he's clutching in before the entry of the corner, or lifting a hell of a lot earlier.
Fortunately, I don't have the thing, so we would have to listen in here and see.
Nah, it's about normal.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything crazy. Yes, he is about to put Mr. Kevin Hollywood Foster another lap down, it looks like. Low.
And still has a ton of pace to it.
Yeah, his last lap here almost in the 26s. And Ethan is still at a 24.5, so a second and a half that Ethan's catching up to our leader here, but with only 10 laps to go, at best he's going to make 15 seconds up, and that's not even a full lap. So your big question is, can these top 5 manage to make it to the end? Ooh. As we can see there, just the difference in what fresh tires make. Look like the number 8 of Foster is going a little on the slow side. Oh, I guess he just pitted. Coming back out with a set.
No, because he just missed pit road entrance. Is he out of gas?
Okay.
Wonder if he's out of gas.
Oh, look at that. Mark Gonzalez down into the pits with 7 laps left to go. So obviously Gonzalez couldn't make it. So
I doubt Tommy can at the same time then.
Let's see.
And that's the case. He's coming in. And he's going to have a good set of fresh tires, too, lasting this long. Kirby drifting into the pit road.
There's all sorts of sideways.
I'll check to see if that's the black. I don't see anything popping up yet, though.
Although, look at that.
He may have got through that clean.
Grady Gherkin now up in the second. We also have Caleb Collins here. You know, is this going to be Caleb's first win? No. Nope. He is down in the pit lane there.
We tried.
Got your lap leg. Good job there, Caleb, with that. But yes, and Grady.
Gherkin.
So ooh. 39. If the other guys got 47 out of a thing. Yeah. Grady,
I think he'll get it.
He should be able to. But looky, 8 seconds back here behind him is the 2 of Dave Tilford. Remind me to check my fuel for Thursday night if David doing a heck of a strategy here to get up into the podium spots. Also, Chance Parker, after a couple little incidents, is up here in 3rd.
This is definitely a weirder podium we would have if this ended up finishing right now, as it is 5 to go here at Dover tonight. Joey Stone P2, but look at the stint length between Gherkin and Parker. Actually, Tilford. Yeah, but the stint length between Tilford and Parker now are about 30. It's about the same. They should be able to make it.
So Tilford was a 26 last time. Let me see here. I think. See if Tilford is trying to save a bunch of fuel. Let's see.
Yep. He's lifting, coasting.
Let's check in with our leader.
Oh, he's clutching in.
He's killing the motor.
As long as it works. He's still got an 8-second gap to Chance Parker in the back. Coming to 2 to go here. If he's just going to let people by and clutch in. This would be one great win if he manages to hold this win. Yeah, he's just clutching in, though. The RPMs are still holding at 2,000. But at 2 to go now. Look how early he's clutching that. That is great levels of stuff. I actually spotted for a guy a couple days ago in a Gen 4. His field strategy came down to this. He got a P2 out of it. He was saving like this in the Gen 4s at Homestead.
Yeah, this is definitely, let's see if we can't find the...
But it's the white flag here at Dover. He just has to get out of turn 4 and coast now. If he can get it to turn 4, he should be able to make it all the way home. Grady Gherkin, though, like, able to get the power down the back straightaway. So far, it looks like he'll be able to do it. He can clutch in the rest of the way. Chance Parker just exited turn 2, middle back. He just has to clutch it all the way home now. Grady Gherkin will be your winner here tonight at Dover off a ballsy fuel strategy call. And we doubted him back in the beginning. Chance Parker, Joey Stone barely beat Tilford out.
Let's see, is Tilford out of fuel?
Nope, he still has gas. I guess it's just a tire difference.
Because Tilford was 46 laps on those.
Yeah. What a smart play, though, from Gherkin. We doubted him when he came in with Workman. He will be your winner here tonight at Dover. With P2, Chance Parker. P3 is Joey Stone, and a little bit of shenanigans from the boys here in CORE.
So it looks like, Gherkin, and if we look over real quick while these guys are coming around, looking at that pit stop strategy, both Gherkin and Workman pitted on lap 22. Gherkin pitted on 32. Workman, We'll have to pull up the pit stop laps. There we go. So, yeah, Gherkin pitted on lap 22 and then 54. But Workman pushed it all the way to 74. I think Workman just hung onto those tires just a little too long. As you can see, that was the difference. Did he save enough? Nah, he's trying.
No, he's out.
Sorry, Grady, but I don't think you're getting any donuts tonight on that tank. So, I mean, for some of your guys like Workman, that's going to be a tough one to swallow. As we will try to get everybody into the broadcast waiting room here. Oh, you already beat me to it, Brendan.
Said somebody get back out on track and give him a push.
Looks like Trevor Hunt was watching from Palo Alto. Judging by the OBS, looks like we got the entire broadcast in without any drop frames this time. So maybe calling and chewing out AT&T was the right option to do there. All right, so let's see here. Let's give these guys a few more minutes as we will go ahead and kind of do this here.
Joey Stone's in there, so we can bring in our P3 of Joey Stone as long as I could find the broadcast waiting room tab. Yep. Here we are.
Right here. There you go.
Yep. Joey, this is Brandon and John in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy. How we doing?
Very excited. I mean, the last about 30 laps was basically all pit strategy. Some guys that pitted back on lap 22 ended up pushing to the front at the end of this thing, and me and John didn't even know that. Was your strategy kind of more on the fuel save, kind of how more Gherkin's dub was tonight, or was yours push all the way?
Yeah, originally every time we come down pit, we always try to look at how many laps we have to the end of the race just to see if there is any chance of fuel strategy. Part of me was thinking of doing a fuel strategy, but the way this track is and the way, how much calamity can happen, I didn't want to take a chance to stay out there. And then if caution comes out, we got to come down and take those tires, and then we're in the back of the field. So we switched the strategy around, and we decided to come down with about 25 to go, 20 there, and to take that last set of tires and to try to make up that gap to anybody that was possibly taking a fuel strategy. And it paid off for the most part. Got a nice third place finish there. Really big points day. I know that for a fact. I think Germany finished a little further back along with our other competitors. So I think we're the highest running guy up there fighting for a title right now. So that's a really good points day for sure after that rough week we had at Pocono. But yeah, kind of switched the strategy up a little bit there at the end. I kind of say it's like 6.5 in one hand, the other in the other hand. It's it worked. It didn't work, but nothing to kind of keep our head down. Nice third place finish.
Yeah, your competitor Jeremy Little finished P10, which is still a great run considering he was forced to not qualify here tonight. But we noticed he also barely beat out Dave Tilford on the last couple of laps. And looking at the replay now, just come through the broadcast, he just got a good run out of turn 2. But before we get you on out of here to celebrate your P3, anybody like to thank on that number 52 machine?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to thank all the amazing people at Ancient World Gaming, Boss Man Antonio Williams and Miss Weeks for keeping my head up and keep pushing me to get better on this platform every week. Of course, shout out to the platform we're streaming on Kick. Last week, they put my channel on the featured page, and it was my biggest stream I've ever had on Kick. So always proud to have them on the car. Thank you to them for giving us a platform for the small creators to feel good about our content and make ourselves have a career doing what we love to do. So shout out to Kick for everything they do. Shout out to all my viewers, subscribers, and everybody involved in the CORE Racing Series for putting this together. Great run, and can't wait to get it next week.
Yep, hopefully we'll see you next week. Again, congratulations on that P3.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you, and sorry for George's loss this last weekend.
Oh, he's already gone, but
Alabama fan had to rub it in a little bit. We'll pull in.
he'll listen to the broadcast. He'll know very quickly.
Pull Chance Parker number 2 in here. Chance, this is John and Brendan in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up? Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you as well. Looks like you had a few incidents early on, but definitely probably had the right strategy call to get you up into the second place there at the end.
Yeah, it was something. I did not think I was gonna get 2 laps back and be able to get P2.
Yeah, so how exactly did you manage to get the 2 laps? I guess we saw a few guys had issues going a couple laps down early on.
I just raced the people for the lucky dog, and then finally ended up getting it. And then from there, I just pit that last time, off one more time, and I ended on making it. I made it 48 laps.
How close were you to running out there at the end, or did you still have a full lap or 2 left?
I had 0.7.
Okay. So just enough to get to the end. So at what point did you realize that your strategy may actually pay off? Was it before 10 to go, or was it right there in those last couple laps where everybody started pitting and you're like, oh, wait, this may work?
Those last couple laps, I didn't know where Tommy or whoever was in the front was going to come out on the track, and ended up being Joey. So shout out to them.
Again, congratulations on second. Anybody want to give a shout out to on that silver bullet machine?
Yeah, Joey, Ethan, Justin, Max, Cody, Wesley, Brandon, Leander, all them boys.
So next week looks like we are going to, let me pull it up here because I did not look earlier. Let's see, next week is going to be Bristol. You looking forward to that one at all, or?
Yeah, I'll be saving tires again. So
Is Xfinity, are they capable of running the high line to try to save a little, or is it push city and it's going to just rip the right front up if you try it?
I have no clue. I'm the wrong person to ask. This is my first season doing Xfinity. I was pretty horrible to begin with, but I've been doing a little better here recently.
Well, again, congratulations, and hopefully we will catch you next week at Bristol.
All right, you too. Thank you guys.
Pull our race winner, Mr. Grady Gherkin, in here. Brendan, you take it away.
Yes, I will. Grady, this is Brendan and John in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, you were certainly the biggest underdog like we were ever expecting. I mean, your strategy certainly paid off. I gotta say that. Pitting on lap 22, me and John thought, like, well, this could work, it couldn't. And obviously it did pay off. How excited we were to understand that it did end up working, because we saw you clutching in at pretty much way before the corner at the end of the race there.
Yeah, well, this was totally unexpected, and that last run I didn't even really plan on saving. Yeah, the first stop, like lap 20 or something, I came in pit. I decided I was going to take tires, and then I saw like nobody else took tires, and then I was like, well, crap. Now I'm a set less than most of the other guys. And then I got caught up mid pack there, and I got caught up in a wreck, so I did end up using a fast repair. And then that put me back into like 22nd, 23rd, I believe. and I was just trying to run, and I decided, well, I'm not going to pit. And then once I saw the laps kind of looked like it was possible, then yeah, like you guys said, I started popping the clutch, and it all came around. But to be honest, I wasn't even looking at the spots. I just happened to look up and saw I was in first and rolled with it. So
Well, I mean, earlier on, you were, you were putting in some good laps earlier, and after we came back from that caution, you and Ethan and some of the other guys just fell back. I mean, all the guys on fresh tires. Was that just disheartening, or?
yeah, disheartening, but expected. I mean, like I said, with that early stop, I knew that was kind of going to be coming at some point in time. Just try to minimize the loss with that. But then that's when I got back in the traffic, and then you just get caught up in stuff back there. So, but yeah, real fortunate to be in the number one spot. I ran out of gas coming to the line. I didn't even have fuel to do a burnout.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be close when we saw you about halfway down the back straight, popping the clutch in. I thought, I told Brendan, it's like, oh, he's killing the engine too. But he said, no, that you weren't quite going to that level.
No, I wasn't kill engine level, but I was definitely hitting that clutch.
Well, congratulations. Brendan, you got anything else for Grady?
Nah, I just, brain fart. Is there anybody like to thank on that number 47 machine?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Little Gherkin Racing. We have a good time. It's fun running out here and mixing it up with the guys. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting it. It's always fun to watch the races back afterwards.
Well, so next week is Bristol. A little bit of short track action. Looking forward to it, or
oh man,
kind of worried?
Like Jeremy we were talking earlier, Bristol's a smaller version of this place right here, it seems like.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens out there, and kind of just take it how it rolls. Like tonight, after halfway, I didn't think I had a chance for anything. So you just never give up, keep running the race, and sometimes things fall your way.
Yep, it's one of those things. I've pulled out more than one unexpected good finish just from putting in laps, because you never know what'll happen. Especially somewhere like Talladega. You can lose the entire field and all of a sudden be like, oh hey, I was in 23rd, now I'm in second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, but again, congratulations, and we hope to see you next week.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah. All right, Brendan. Well, considering it was Dover, the Monster Mile, all the concrete. Yeah. What was that? 5 cautions, I believe, for tonight. Not really too bad. I was expecting it to be a whole lot worse. So,
I mean, it's an average amount of cautions. Like, you can only get 5 at like a Cup Series race, so good amount of stuff. Clean racing all around, so even if it was for 20th, he still ended up going clean on 3 wide.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, 3 wide at Dover and not having accidents. I mean, the guys, I think everybody realized it was going to be a tough race during practice, and they put on a good show. So hopefully Bristol next week will be more of the same, and y'all catch us next week and at Bristol. And from everybody here at CORE, yeah, you have the brain fart, and then it comes to me.
You're welcome.
But again, everybody, y'all have a great night, and we will catch y'all next week.